Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. We are going to do something a little bit different today. We are going to live stream since it's episode number 12, and I'm going to do this like a recording, but I'm going to be live. You guys will be able to comment on it as soon as I drop it, so that'll be kind of cool too. So welcome in to episode number 12 on... There we go. On the My Lands map by Stevie. Welcome in, everybody. We got a lot of work to do. It is now 9 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to have a lot of fun. We have changed one. We put one more factory in, so we're okay. But we've got to get our slurry cleaned out, our manure cleaned out. We got a harvest to do. Then we got some grass to do, and then pretty much we'll wrap up, and that's it. We're going to play until about 1 or so. And try it. This is something new that we're trying, at least today anyways. There we go. So we're going to go in. We got this little truck. This is a Ford Detroit liters. But we're going to try it and see how it works. And see how the thing, because what's killing the recording, the reason nobody wants to record anymore is because when you go live stream, it uploads it immediately. You don't have to upload at all. You just play the game and put your videos out, and this is kind of like a recording video for me, so we're gonna do this. I hope this works. Get in here like this. There we go. Clean this out. I got this little truck off of King's Mods. It is pretty neat. It's really small, but it holds 50,000, so it's pretty aggressive little truck. It's got a pretty good interior too on it. Turn signals work. It's pretty good. But it allows me to get in and out of here for tight, so I don't have to get a telehandler. Oh, gotta get my steering wheel because I was playing Truck Sim. But we're gonna try this once and see if it works. And I do enjoy the interaction, but I've got a little bit of an earache tonight, so I want to get in and get out and do my thing. So that we can still put up a live video. I'm not going to put out one tomorrow, guys. I'm just not going to, because I got family in town and things like that. So we got 36,000 liters of manure, and we are going to put that into our manure factory. Then we're going to grab the slurry, grab that right out of here, and put that in the manure factory as well. And then we got 400,000 liters of fertilizer to sell. I forgot to change the brakes on that. There we go. And as you see, we have over 555,000 liters of fertilizer in there. So we're going to get this and move him over here. But we may do this every single night. It may work. I don't know. We're doing this, like I said, as an experiment. We also downgraded to these tractors. Because they are a lot more nimble, and I using them to get around. But after today, we are going to start. This is episode 12, where we've done a year, and it's pretty cool. I can't believe I've been on the map a year. Episode 12 already. Then next month, when we go to March, we're going to go to 6x speed, and we're literally going to fly through the months at that point. Now, there's a bunch of slurry in this thing. We still have 100 cows. So we're going to wrap it up pretty quick here. And 11, 12, 1. Yeah, about 1. We'll try it. We'll see how it works. We'll see how this works and see if this works. And then we'll be back next week, I think, for the regularly scheduled live stream on Saturday. I'm going to start doing Truck Sim, ETS Truck Sim. And I may do it tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on if I wake up and feel good enough. But this is something that I'm putting out just in case, and I wanted to try it. I know that you guys enjoy interacting with me and talking with me, and I enjoy it too. But I want to see how this works. It's going to be kind of cool. Because when you're playing the game a lot of times, you get stuck in trying to answer chat, and you don't get a lot done. So we're going to leave this right here. Let him do that. Actually, you know what? We're going to put it right back where we found it. Yeah, how's that sound? It sounds like a plan. And then, like I said, next month in March will be the start of year number 2. And we will literally start buzzing through it at that point, because you're going to see how much we're about to make from this fertilizer. I got 600,000 liters. I'm going to sell 400 today. And we're going to make probably about I'm guessing about $450,000. And we are at 480 right now. So if we make enough, we'll have enough for the first field. But I may save up and buy it. Where's my tractor? There it is. So we're going to try this and see, and I'm excited about it. But next week is going to be, or maybe tomorrow, depends on like I said, depends on how I feel tomorrow. Like I said, it's been awful cold, and I got an earache, and I think I have an inner ear infection because I've been outside all day long rebuilding the barn and taking care of that, and it's been fun. So we're also going to put 100,000 liters. I think I have 200,000 in here. Let me check. Yes, we're going to put 100,000 liters of each, or TMR in each pen. Let's go here. I'm going to fill him up till he hits 100. This feels slow, but that's okay, because we got a few minutes. But I got thinking about it, everybody, is that what's the difference of me coming on and recording and talking, or recording and talking and putting it live and just putting it out? That's, it's no different, other than I save myself the 2.5 hours of upload time. That's the difference. It's no different than a recorded video right now. So I was told that it would work like this, and I was told that other people have tried it. So I'm going to try it and see. I'm hoping you guys stay with me and watch it and see how it works and go from there, and we're going to try it. I've said that like 6 times. Oops. Here we go. Now we will go right around here. Like this. We'll put it in this first one, then we'll put the other 100,000 in the other one so that we can keep feeding them. We've still got like 700,000 liters of straw, so we've got a lot of straw in here. Took this down, and they will have the first one is, where am I putting it in here? Is it this one? No, they might have 326 now. I don't know. We've got to put another 100,000 in the other one. And then we are going to go up and harvest the field up there. I got one harvest of oats, and then we take our straw and we put it in the manure factory. We make manure, we bring more, and we'll probably have another 400,000 or 500,000 liters of fertilizer to sell tomorrow. And it sells for $1,000, right around $1,000 for every 1,000. So let's see here. Where is she? Oh. Solid fertilizer at the sell everything container sells for $1,533. So more than $1,000 per load, or per 1,000. So that's where we're at. And then I think, like I said, starting next Saturday when I stream, I think I'm going to start ETS2 and put that out on some live streams and see. I've got a huge thing planned with that, but we'll see. Like I said, I may be winding down with some live streams for a while. I don't know. We're going to try it. There we go. And she can go right in here, and this should bring her to about 261. And then we've got our slurry out of the way. We got our manure cleaned up every morning. And the only reason we started at 9 o'clock is because it's dark still in February. The next month, it'll start staying longer, so we can play 6x speed and play longer days. We can play 12-hour days. Right now, we're playing about 8. So, because of the darkness there, let's see where we're at now. Where's our cows, Rooney? Okay, so we got 261 and 326. So, this is the 261 here. And it takes them 35,000. So, 70 and 70 is 140. Yeah, pretty much about 5 months worth of food in there right now. Because cows, the nice thing about them is you can get a precise feel for them. All right, we'll put this back. And then we will go start harvesting. Actually, you know what? We're going to bring this down to the field. It's not a far field. I also took precision farming out. Oh, no. Sorry, Fury's backwards. I got to sell some fertilizer so we can make some money. Yeah, let's back this baby right in here. I almost forgot. And then we'll put the field is right there. Of course, it takes forever, but we're going to fill this twice with our fertilizer, and that'll be 400. That'll leave us 100 and something. By the time we put the straw back in there, we should be right back up to about 500, so we can sell 2 loads every day. And if we can start making $500,000 a day, it won't take us that long, because the first field that I'm looking to get is this one here, field number 1, which is 649, and then field number 2 is 3.17. So we would need $3.7 million, roughly 3.8, to get both of these, and we can start. And that'll be our giant field of oats. We'll have that one. I also made some fields up here. Let's get off that for a second. There. I also made this one, which we have to plant yet. I made this one, this one, this one, this one. We have, I'll show you, because I took precision out. We have 61.73 acres right now worth of fields. All right, now you guys are going to get a kick out of this, how much this is going to be like. I'm guessing it might be even close to 300,000. Might be. This is why I decided to do what I did. And I did it about the time that we wanted to go to a year. Because after we get done with the year, now we're going to start going right along. Here we go. Watch the money. Do. Should play some crazy weird music. We might be over 1 million. Pretty close. 306. We should get 306 again. Which will put us over 1 million. And like I said, if we can get to pretty close to $4 million. Now, with the fields that we have, we're going to have a bunch of, we'll be perfect. About 160,000 left. Then we'll harvest that. We'll get all the straw put back in the manure factory, and we'll keep doing this. And now you're seeing how we're making money. Episode 12, and we're making a crazy amount of money. But I hope you guys watch this. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll get the comments and stuff back on, but we've had a busy week here, so I just want to do my hour, get in and out, and see how it works. And we'll get there. We'll get to 200. It'll fill it right up, and we'll make another 306,000. And then we've only got just a little bit more to get to that 3.8 million. And that first big section field, we can plow in and make it our own. We can make it our first field, and then we'll have the 2 harvests on the end, and we'll have grass over here. Oops, almost forgot that again. There we go. Here we go. It's funny how much fertilizer sells for. This is pretty much every map. You can do this on every map. Every single map. Usually solid fertilizer sells for 1,000. Liquid fertilizer usually sells for 1,000. So you get these little factories in here that take your manure from your cows or your pigs, and you make fertilizer, and that's how you make your money. There we go. Did it. I'll go take this up here. So we're going to end up with 3 grass fields when we're done, because as soon as we get done harvesting this, we're going to plant grass in it. So we'll have 3 grass fields to mow when we want. They're decent. They're about this size. So they're not too bad. They're about 7 acres. So not too bad, not too small, not too bad. We'll get a couple, 200,000-300,000 of total mixed rations. So now we're gonna go to this, and we're going to. And as I told you guys before, what I wanted to do is expand on the farm, and that's exactly what I did. Remember, for the longest time, we were planting this, and we were putting this planting. we were parking this into the shed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get onto that. Nope. Got to go this way. This way, Fury. I hope I can still get on it. There we go. Yeah, we were parking it in that little baby shed. I got rid of those little baby sheds and put some bigger ones in there. But you guys, now you guys understand how I've been making my money. Okay? This is how I've been making my money, and I've been just doing it just since the cow plenty. I've had money before, but, you know, you would sell a piece of equipment and buy something cheaper. That's how I've been doing this the whole 12 episodes. It's really simple if you pay attention to, like, how much, like this harvester right here, right, is $480,000, right? If I sold it and then bought the Ford, bought this thing right here, if I downgraded to a smaller piece of equipment and we went to this one, look at $430,000. This one is $300,000. I'm sorry. Downgraded it. I made a $270,000 profit. Now with that, you buy other stuff. And then what you do is if you don't really need a shed or you don't really need something, you sell it and then you buy another piece of equipment. That's how I've upgraded. It's just been crazy. Like, it's amazing. And then once we switched over to cows, which is now I think the third or fourth episode we're on it. You know, I'm making anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 a day. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Get him going and shebang. And then that's just how I've been doing it, and that's how I do it all the time. So once we get this harvested, we're going to fertilize it, lime it, and then we're going to fertilize it again, and then we're going to plant grass in it, and then we're going to roll it. And then we'll go over there and plant that because we have the... I'll show you here. We have this field planted in oats. That was planted yesterday. So it's already on stage 2. We get this field here harvested, turn it into grass this month. Then next month we plant this one. By then, this one will be ready. See what I mean? Because we still have to continue to make food for our cows, but we don't have to go crazy with it. Now, normally, like when I buy a big field like that, I would normally or mow the grass, but do you know how many millions and millions and millions and millions of liters of grass you would get off that? These fields are huge. Because that field straight ahead was 26 acres when I plowed it in, and that's a little strip. These are going to be hundreds, if not close to 500 acres each. They're massive. Look at, where are we here? That's down here. Look at, it's the biggest field on the map. That's probably, I would guess, 500 or 600 acres, if not more. Maybe even 1,000. Because of 4X map. So once we get that done, then we will go ahead and get rid of these fields over here. We'll put them all grass. We'll just plant grass in them, and we'll let them sit here until whenever we need food for the cows, we can come and mow them. And our big fields will be our harvests. So the straw right now is what's making us money. I don't have to put any straw into the pens right now. I still think we have like 300,000. So all of this straw off this can go straight into the manure factory. So, and remember, once we start building up more cows, then we're going to have even more manure, even more slurry, and then it's just a never-ending story. So if we end up filling those pens full of cows, that's going to be insane. That's 4,000 cows. You guys have no idea. I've done it before on Yukon Valley. Many of you who watch my series know I've done it. I've done a 10,000 cow series where I was literally making 1 million liters of slurry and manure every single day. So that's insane. That's 1 million liters gives me about 500,000 for each. So I was making $1 million a day just in fertilizer sales. So we eventually, once we get our first field, then we will upgrade and by the way, next month we can upgrade to 400 horsepower. So we're at 350 right now. We can upgrade to 400. And then in August, I think it is. March, April, May, June, July. Yep, in August we can upgrade to 450. And then when we get to March of the following year, we can upgrade to 500 horsepower. And that's going to be epic. There we go. We went from $480,000 to $1 million. So if I did that, I'd have to do it like 2 more days, and we'll have enough for that first field, the whole field. Right now, I have enough to buy that first field, but I'm going to buy them both. I want to buy them both. And then, so let's see here. This one here is 19 million. That's going to take a hot minute. This one here is 10 million. This whole thing, like we said, is 4 million. 6 million, 5 million, 3 million, 3.5 million. I might buy this one first, just because it's right across from our farm. And it's, I do believe, yeah, it's literally right straight across from our farm. So I may do that first. I may absolutely do that first. But if this works out, guys, the cool thing about this is what I wanted to try is, the reason that most people don't watch recorded videos is because it gets like too hard, like your memory gets all jammed up because the files, like when I record a normal hour video for you guys, it usually lasts me, or usually takes about 27, 28 gigs worth of memory to get that video. Then you go and you edit it and you drop it down to about 5 gigs. Then you have to upload that to YouTube. And boy, I tell you, when you get in a 5-6 gig video, you can go. But when you live stream and it automatically goes up, we're going to go down here because we're almost full. Almost 15,000 liters of oats, which gets sold immediately. We don't have to hang on to them at all. But that's why I decided to do this, because I'm already up recording anyways. But I'm telling you, I don't want to get into, I'll go live, but I don't want to get into answering a bunch of questions and things like that. So I'm thinking if this works, and works like I think it might, I'll just go live every night for an hour. You guys can, and then the nice thing about it is many of you guys use YouTube the way I use YouTube, and I listen, and I don't necessarily, I'm not in the chat, I'm just listening, and I'm playing my own farm sim, and just kind of supporting the author, and just kind of playing my own stuff. This gives you guys the freedom to do that, because you don't have to answer chat. You don't have to answer anything. You know, you guys can just watch along, or you can listen along, and that's all that matters to me. You know? And as long as we get the views that we normally do, whoops. Here we go, our first 15,000 liters. Now, I also have to upgrade this combine to... the next step is to upgrade it tomorrow, well, in the next day or so, is to upgrade it from 15,000 to 20,000. And then we go from 20,000 to 30,000, and then from 30,000 all the way up. But I think at about 30,000, that'd be, I don't know. I think 50,000 max would be I think that would be so unrealistic. 15,000 is pretty normal. There we go. Whoops. There we go. And he unloads super fast. That's why I like the Colossus, because it just drops it right out of there. Then the oats get sold, and then the straw gets picked up and put into the manure factory, and we're going to be on our way. So we've been going about an hour and 45 minutes in game. And then we'll take this down. Whoops. There we go. So I think what I want, and well, anyways, getting back to my story, is this way also, if I wanted to play longer, I can, because I can just play and it'll go right up on YouTube without having to worry about me trying to edit it and all that stuff. So if I wanted to come on and do a 2-hour live stream, I can, and go from there. You know, I don't, I'm not gonna speak for every content creator, but I'm gonna speak for myself. When I am doing live streams, it's very taxing. And what I mean by taxing is not only are you trying to explain what's going on, but you're also having to pay attention to chat and answer chat and all that stuff. So it's taxing. And I, like, after Saturday, I literally sleep. I sleep for like 2 days because it's so draining on me. This is just like a regular recorded video. I can kind of talk to myself. I can kind of, if I want to peek over and watch some of the game, I can stream and just explain to you guys what's going on. And you guys are still free to comment after the video and still free to interact with me after that. And I'll answer all the comments. You guys know that. So it'll be the best of both worlds for me. And I hope, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it because it's no different than if I put out a recorded video. It's the same thing, except for I might get a few more views because y'all can put it on and not have to worry about interacting. You can just put it on and play your games and watch your TV and, you know, it'll be great. I also am making certain goals for each series, view-wise, like-wise, the whole 9 yards, and we're going to keep series going. First of all, we want to make our goals. That's always a plus before we end a series, but we also are not going to end a series until I hit my personal goals for each Let's Play. Same as when I put out Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim. I'm going to put out some Skyrim videos. I've got some Fallout 4 videos. I've got some Fallout 76 videos. I've got some City Skyline videos that I want to take care of. And then there's some new games that I'm getting. I'm going to be buying Medieval Dynasty. I'm going to be buying that new game that Pal something, where it's like a Pokemon on steroids. I think it'd be pretty cool. And that's going to be my Saturdays. The rest of the week gets my Let's Play that I take care of. But, you know, here we go. 15 and 6 is 21. And then think about this. If we were going super realistic, you guys would be able to absolutely follow. Like, I could put out a realistic 2-hour, 3-hour video on this, and then it goes right up, and I just go to bed at night. That's what I like about it. There, and then we will get him. We'll put the harvester back because this field now is going to be turned into grass. We can shut the combine down. We'll just drive her back. It's right there. But till we can afford both the, I think the one up here, right across our farm, is a decent one to start with. That's $4 million. And it's literally right across the street from our farm. So we can farm on it, take care of it, do it all. But eventually the goal is to own the whole map. So once we own the whole map and we get all the fields plowed in for the whole map and we get at least one harvest done on every field, that's my goal. Not necessarily going to be obtainable, but that's my goal. And then we hit my view and my like total, then we're out of here. Then we're going to go to more of a role-playing, more of a realistic series and go from there. And I think I'll just put this out here just like I had before. Just so I don't have to play with it, getting it hooked up in anything. Leave it right there. And then we'll pull her back in. Actually, you know what? Let's take a few minutes and wash her up. She's been a few harvests since we've given her a bath. And I moved this up to here so we can just grab it like this. And she's only 35%. And the workbench is behind, right next to the house. So, just get her clean for now. Get her back in here, get her back in the shed. We also upgraded the plow. So the plow is the biggest we're ever going to have. We have the John Deere 2410 5-row. It's called 5-section. It is 18.5 meters. That's the biggest equipment we're ever going to have on this map. The biggest header we have is what we have. So, there we go. Yep, this is the... Now, my buddy down the street, down the street's like 20 miles from me, has this very cultivator. It's actually technically a cultivator. It's a disc. She grinds up. But someone made this into a plow for Farm Sim, so... That's pretty cool. There we go. Now we're going to sell this right away. So we made $612,000 plus this now. And remember, once we get like the field, like once we start getting into those big fields, our straw is going to be full and our manure is going to be full, and we're going to be able to sell, you know, a couple $1 million worth. It's just going to snowball very quickly. You guys are going to see that every episode going forward, because our manure factory down there gets us, it's times 3. So if we get, you know, 100,000, we get 300,000. Now, when you put it into the manure into the factory, you only get 50%. So in order for me to get 400,000, I have to put 800,000 liters of manure in there. There we go. That sold for 11 grand. So 612, 22, 32. $632,000 we made so far. And we ain't even on the big fields yet. How scary. All right, now I'm going to switch tractors so that I'm not killing the hours on both of these. What we're going to do is hook this up to the fertilizer spreader. I made it blue so I could tell which one was which, because they're the exact same thing. This is the Mark Thor fertilizer spreader. And we'll shut her down. We'll get the other one. Exact same tractor. Should be 350 horsepower. And she is 350 Genesis Turbo Fast. This is another Mark Thor mod. Where is she? She's down there. We also upgraded the roller to 11 meters now. It's the biggest roller we're going to have. Actually, no. I'm going to eventually get the 24 meter. And then, like I said, once we get that first field, then the next payday that we get, I will upgrade the mower to the Krone Big M. And I think I'm going to get the 500 in here. So this holds 125,000 liters. I might switch this out because this is going to be, then again, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's only right there. So there we go. We've gone 2 hours in game. 2 more hours in game, and we will be wrapping up this little live test. Let's just call it a test. And we'll go around this section here first. Nice. Remember, this is all times 3 or times 4. Because I'm definitely, and then I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go super unrealistic. When I get to the bigger field and we start doing those bigger fields, I'm going to get Missy Cat's 1,000,000 liter one that I had on Oceanside Forest. Just because you're going to get millions and millions and millions and millions of liters of straw. Because I think what happened is when I did the field down at the backside, way down there, the 21 or 22 acre, I got 1,125,000 liters. No, I got, 1,100,000 and something thousand because I put manure in there from the thing. So that's how we ended up with the $594,000 or 594,000 liters because you get half. So it's crazy. One strip is 40, almost 50,000. It's all right, as long as we get at least 400,000 in there so I can sell 2 a day. We're going to be crazy. I think we will once we get to going. Put my cruise on. So how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Because I am as usual. I've got a lot of big plans for the channel. I've got a lot of big things going on. And it's exciting to get you guys aboard. And I really hope this works. But if it doesn't, if this doesn't work, this is my last ditch effort. I may be dropping live streams and just doing recorded videos and time lapses. Because I don't see the views as much on the live streams as I do on a recorded video. And I think it's because you guys don't have to interact. You don't have to spend time. You can watch the video at the speed you want, when you want it, in the comfort of your own home. You can watch it while you're doing other things. You can have it playing in the background while you're doing it. And that's why I decided to try this, is because if there's no comments and nobody has to worry about it, then it's the same as a recorded video. But it saves me almost, 5 hours worth of upload time and I have business internet. I really do. And so I get anywhere between 200 and 400 upload speeds. And it still takes me 5 hours to go from standard definition to HD. All right. Going to get our first 125,000 liters, which will get us 250, and 250 give us 500,000 of manure. Then hopefully those two will get me close to another 125,000. Because, no, it might not. It's not going to. There we go. Well, I tell you, it was cold today. Friday, and I got up and it was 8 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. Absolutely and crazy. It was like to the point where we literally, even with the cows in there in the barn, usually we don't have to turn the heat on at all, but we had to turn the heat on in the barn. We only set it at like 30 because the cows put up enough heat, which when I went to milk the cows at 4:30 in the morning, by the time the heater had kicked in and everything up, it was about 75 in the barn. But they didn't go outside at all. I think it only reached like 14. This is going to take a while. This thing, I got to change this out. This thing takes a hot minute to unload. Yeah, so that thing takes a hot minute. But you should see how fast, look at how fast manure's making. And I have it on distribute, so every hour it flips over and then starts making manure. Yeah, this thing takes a hot minute. I can't believe how slow it is to unload. Her other mods, and it's a pack now. This is Omatana's mod. Her other mods unload super fast. Like my trailer, you saw it to 200,000. It unloads in like 5 minutes or 5 seconds. It's like psh, done. But we put this down here. Let me get this so I go a little bit faster. There we go. We got this grass field down here. Got lots of space for equipment too. And this one is, it's 100% fertilized. It'll be ready 2 months. So March, April. This one will be ready April. We have another one up there that'll be ready next month, the grass. And then we went ahead and we split. We made this one. Remember, there was a placeable section. We added that. And then this is our thing. But now this has only got 50% fertilizer. And the reason why is when you take precision farming out, whatever it was at before, it reduces it by half. So as you can see, this is growth stage 2. By the time we get done that field up there with the grass and put that in next month, this will be growth stage 3, so March. Then we plant the other one way up there in oats. Well, we get it. Yeah, we plant it because it's all fertilized and everything else. And then we get it planted, and then this one will be ready to go. This one will be pretty close by March will be 3, April will be 4, May. That one will be ready by May, and that'll be our next big haul of straw. And that'll be great. Holy cow. Is it finally done? Finally. 76,000 liters of manure already. That's crazy. All right, let's go get the rest of this. But we've kind of got a long, skinny farm. Like, it goes from here all the way down there. So it's kind of like a long, skinny farm. So, and then we'll get this done. We'll grab the fertilizer spreader, whip that off, and with a 24-meter spread, or 42-meter spread, it literally takes like 2 passes and you're fertilized, and then 2 passes with, and oh, a little cool thing too. Mark Thor's, if you guys ever want to get his sprayers and stuff, they're set up to where they use less. I did that whole 26, 27 acre field down there with less than 3,000 liters of fertilizer and less than 4,000 liters of lime. So, and that's not adjusting it myself. That's all him. All right, so hopefully we get 100,000. We'll see. Pretty cool. But this one will be grass, so that'll be our completed of our third grass field, and that's all the grass we're ever going to have. So when we buy a big field like that, we're not going to mow it. I know that it kills some of you to see me get plowed in without mowing it, but you don't. That'd be overkill. We're already going to have plenty to feed our cows and that sort of thing. And then when we get to the big field, we can start dropping these. Once we harvest them, this will now go to grass. So we'll have enough grass to feed lots and lots of cows. Because the key to doing it, the key to doing any cows, and you guys know that I've done cows pretty much every Let's Play, so I'm very familiar how they work. What you got to do is, while you've got a little herd, 100, 200 cows or whatever you want to start with, or 40 or 20, or when it doesn't take much to feed them, that's when you start building up, and you start getting like a couple, 2-3 million liters of TMR built up. As you saw, I literally fed them 100,000 each, and I still have 91,000 left. And we have enough for 5 months in there, because cows don't reproduce like chickens or pigs. They literally take a year. So you know how much you're going to use. So you can literally start building up. Then when we go to 200 cows, it'll still only take 70,000. And we would still have enough in there for 3 months. And that's what you plan on. Yeah. So we got let's say 50, about 170,000 liters. We got off that field. Not bad for a little baby field. Wait till you see what we get off the big one. And I'm not going to have this one. Once we go to the big one, I think I want to have Missy Cats. Because that holds 1 million liters. And we're going to need it. Do. And then that'll distribute in about 2 minutes. And she'll be good to go. Yeah, that'll distribute another 200,000. And it seems like the more that you put in, you'll see. Watch this, 197, 198. As soon as it has that minute, 200, which is 100,000 fertilizer. That'll disappear. Boom, there you go. Now that's up there making fertilizer. That's up here. Making fertilizer now, and we are making it 90,000. What am I missing? Oh, no. Sorry, this one. That's TMR. There it is. 177. That 200,000 will make 100,000. So we'll only be able to sell 50,000 liters each next month because we don't have any straw. But there is a workaround around that. Straw is very, very cheap to buy. You can buy 200,000 liters for a couple $1,000s. You can always do it that way, but we're going to do it legit. I'm going to have to sell that next episode. Sell this off camera and get it. Because then what I'm going to do is what I do is once we get done recording, I play the rest of the month off camera so that we can keep going. And my goal with this series is to have one episode per game day. What are we doing next? Fertilizer. We're going to switch over to that other tractor. Then we're going to come back lime. Then we're going to fertilize it again. And then we're going to empty our fertilizer out of the machine over there because we don't want to spread fertilizer. Yeah, that's right. He's hooked up now. Shut him down. Go right next door. Turn him on. And then, see, we got 18,000 liters. And I did this. That's what I started with 20,000. That 26 acres did 19,000. We did 1,900 liters to do that big field over there. And fertilizer. Isn't that crazy? That's what I said. Mark's got the corner market on mods, that's for sure. A couple more minutes and we will hit the 3-hour mark. And then we got 1 more hour in game and we'll be wrapped up. And then I'll play off camera and we'll see how well this thing does. So we want to do this. Okay. But I want to move that over. So I want to... It's this to move it over. Just because I think I can pretty much cover the whole thing in 2 passes. There we go. And this is why I like the vehicle control add-on. There we go. Now, yeah, see, we'll go right over there and we'll get it in 2 passes. You can see how little it's using. It uses actually less for this than it does over there. And I think that one needs to be fertilized a second time. I'm not quite sure. But see, when you start getting into 4x, 5x, 6x speed, I also have a couple ideas that I may be doing. I don't know. We may do it the next time. I don't know. I've got 27,000 ideas floating in my head for different things, because as a content creator, you try to be as different as you possibly can. 100%. So we can literally, that one's ready to go. We can plant that next month in oats. Yep, perfect. Look at that. 2 passes. That's why I love it. And see how little it's used? Less than 2,000 liters of fertilizer. And then I lime it, fertilize it again, and we're out. We're bouncing. We're going to plant grass right in here. And I'm going to set course play up on I was mistaken. I want to put a disclaimer out there. I was mistaken. I always assumed that course play had to have a traced field to use course play for. Well, not true. Not true, because they use course play on any plowed in field. And it's pretty neat. So I think I started that because I wanted to get an act like how much the field was. There's 50%. Where am I here? Oh yeah. All right, let's go get our lime. We're gonna leave him right here. And the reason I do this, everybody, is because it's cheaper to use a whoops. It's cheaper to use the now we're gonna have to get some lime in this. Cheaper to use the big spreader than it is to try to put it on with your it took me 3 times to get that out. Holy cow. To do your field than it does to do it with a seeder, because you can do it with the seeder, but then you're constantly having to watch and fill it and all this stuff. That I can just control it, and it's 42 meters wide. And there, finally got that out. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Sorry for you who have stayed up and watched this live, but we're gonna get her. 2 passes. We're gonna, and this will be the exact same thing, I think. If not, we'll just move her over and get her the same thing. So it's 2 passes in lime, 2 passes for. Then I'll go over it again one more time in fertilizer, and then yeah. And then we can set cedar up on course play, which we will not get to this episode here. Yep, it keeps it the same. And there you go. Nope. So let's move this. Let's get this and move him over. We'll get him the right way. We'll cover it twice. And then that's all set. And then this will stay along the edge of the whole field. Like every field, I've done the same. So if you look, it'll keep the field all the way up and down. So now this seeder or this lime spreader and fertilizer spreader are set. My seeder, when I get done, will be set, and we will be able to literally just go up and down. We can seed and fertilize the whole thing, all the way down, all the way up and down. It'll all be the same. So that's cool. So we got that done. And so I'll let you guys know a little bit about what I'm going on. Like I said, I want to try to live stream different games, but I'm also going to if this works, I'm going to live stream them the same way. So every time. And this is also the nice thing, because also the biggest thing for me is what I found out is I live stream so late at night, and many of you can't watch it. Many of you can't be there. Like Cranky, he can't be there because he's from England, so he can't watch me. And so it's difficult for people that are in different time zones to be there for my live. This way, you guys can watch it whenever you want. And I can still go live when I want to go live. I don't have to wait. So, this is really going to work, I think. I'm sure you guys will let me know. And I'm sure that many of you guys have, like to interact with the author and like to interact and stuff like that. And that's great. So do I. I enjoy it. I like saying hi to you guys. But this will work out, I think. And I want to give a shout out. This is something that I learned from a really, really, really good friend of the channel, Big A, because he's the one that started this whole let's do an hour live stream without talk. He's not even gonna talk, which I can do too. I might have to do that. I might have to try that one time. And so I'm not entertaining. I'm literally just I'm literally just playing the game. Like I'll come on, I'll leave my mic on, so that we can interact when we need to, but I don't have to give a detailed, this is just what I do for my recorded videos, but I don't have to necessarily do that for a live stream. I can literally just come in, say hello, say my my intro, my outro, or whatever I need to do, and then just farm and let you guys watch in the peacefulness of your own home and that sort of thing. But I wanted to give a shout out to Big A because he's the one that gave me this idea, and we've talked in depth about it, and he's done it once at least that I know of. I think he's going to do it again tomorrow maybe and see. I'm only going to do it like this once a week because I will still record my videos because I can live stream, or my time lapses are my baby. They're my bread and butter. Let's see, we get him to the second one. We'll get this. And we'll get him set up here, and it's right on the same line, which is perfect. This is why it's an advantage to use the same piece of equipment over and over and over again, like the same size equipment for two different implements if you can. Like for this one, Mark Thor set it up where it holds lime and fertilizer. So you can buy one for lime and one for fertilizer, and you're not unloading it and loading it and unloading it and loading it. You just buy two. And they're only $20,000 a piece. So for $40,000, which is still less than a lime spreader, so for $40,000, you're getting 42 meter width lime and fertilizer spreader. But I think the next one, when we get it more into realism, I think we're going to maybe try some liquid fertilizer, try some different things. And right in here. Let him get situated. And turn them on, and we're ready. There we go. This should be 100% fertilized. Now we're going to seed it. I'm going to empty out the fertilizer and get it set up on course play. Then what we can do is come down and what do we got left? Well, we can hook up to the wood chip factory there, or the wood chips. I was going to do the planks. I did it once on one of the time lapse. I had the planks set up, and I thought I can make more with fertilizer than I can with the planks. But this one's been a series that has racked my brains. I was telling Bandit the other day, this is one of the series that's racked my brains more than anything. More than I usually get racked. Here we go, 100% fertilized, ready to go. It does not require rolling this time, so we don't have to roll it. But we'll check that. But see, there you go. 2 passes. 2 passes on fertilizer, 2 passes on lime, 2 passes on fertilizer, done. That's why I love this map, because it's got these sections that I don't even have to ever go into there if I don't want to. I can farm all the way around the outside of the whole map and get the same treatment. Because what you do is you turn with the additional the vehicle control add-on. See how I'm going north and south right now? You turn it east and west, you flip it 90 degrees, and it will go the exact same way on the other side. So I don't even need that. I can flip around and go like that, but that's not what this series is about. Get him down here, and then we will drop him off, and we will get hooked up with our wood chipper. We've got to get him set on course play, but first we got to do this. A message from your sponsor. It's funny. I wish I had sponsors. According to some people, they've already been sponsored. People that have less than 500 subs are telling me that they've gotten sponsored, and I'm thinking, how'd that happen? All right, shut that off because we may be done soon. We're going to grab this. Now, this has got some fertilizer in it, so what we're going to do is we're going to empty that. We're going to open this because I think the seeds are the first one, right? I don't know. But we're going to go into our little menu here. And we're going to go into the car here. We're going to go fertilizer. We're going to empty it. Okay. And then we're going to fill this with seeds. And we're going to, first of all, we got to change that to oats. So we don't, oh, no, we're doing grass. That's right. Forgot, we're doing grass. There we go. I hope this first one is seeds. I'm going to try the back one first. Yep. Worked out perfect. The back one is seeds. Now, according to the experts that I talked to today, Courseplay should still work on this. Because there's no way to shut it off without fertilizer. No, a regular worker won't do it because he doesn't have fertilizer. But Courseplay will, should. According to my experts that I talked to today. This is a 12-meter wide one, so we're already upgraded to this. So we're literally at least 12 meters, but our lime spreader and fertilizer spreader are fully maxed. Our plow is fully maxed. And we're going to get him set up on Courseplay. And we're not even going to do a headland. I don't think we need to. He'll have to turn around in the... let's see if this generates it. Yes, it does. And... we're going to go, I always do this to see where the first point is. And we'll get him over here. Just so he's past that. And we'll get him started there. Huh. Nope, it won't let me. So Big A is wrong. All right, Big A, I got to call you on your bluff here because you told me it was going to, it would work without fertile or without seeds. It will not work for Courseplay. You guys saw that, right? So it's, yep. Will not work. Did that just plant that in grass? I think. I hope so. Yeah. It's all right. Let's get rid of this and bang. It's all right. Because we don't want fertilizer on here because we've already put 100% fertilizer. So that's okay. We'll have to drive it ourselves. Won't be the end of the world. I'll double check this. 100%. It does need rolling. Rolls afterwards. Now, I'm not going to roll it for this. And the reason why I'm not going to roll it is because after this grass gets harvested, we no longer are going to put any lime or fertilizer on it. We're going to roll it, which will give us 100% fertilized state. Because grass doesn't do anything. I'm only doing that to get the first thing. It only works with the grain. Any grains that you have. So. Because here's why. Even though it's 100% fertilizer, if I, without precision, if I set this guy off on Courseplay, he'll still use the fertilizer. So absolutely no reason to buy it. We've already bought it once. Actually, I haven't bought any fertilizer. I bought lime, but I haven't bought any fertilizer in a couple of fields. I did that one, and I did this one with one tank. That's kind of cool. About 10 minutes, and then I will finish this off camera. It's a quick little hour. It's a test. We talked about that in depth today. It's a test, and we're going to see how well it works, and if it works... I may do every video like this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. You guys will let me know. You guys will definitely let me know in the comments if it works like this. Nobody's ever done live streams too much like this. That's for sure. That is for sure. You know. And if YouTube's going to load them up for me, I might as well take advantage of YouTube. You know. Let them do what they need to do. I don't know if you get the same amount of money from views from a live stream as you do anything else, but we're going to try at least one. Say we at least did one. And the nice thing about this, guys, don't feel obligated to watch this live. You don't have to be here live with it. You can watch it anytime you want. This will be up until Monday will be my next video. And I think what I'll do is we'll keep going until this is at least seeded. That way I don't have to worry about it. And what I like about it is, and this is I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys, is this gives me the opportunity to play longer if I wanted. Like if I wanted to just come on and play for 2 hours, it gives me 2 hours to get, like, we could literally play an in-game for, like, if we're going 6x speed, I can come on here and do this every single day. Instead of recording 2 videos, I can just put out 1. There, now that should be enough places to turn around. And like I said, I'm not going to waste my time rolling it because we're going to roll it as soon as we mow the grass and pick it up. And the nice thing about our Omatana mod that makes us TMR, we only have to mow grass. So it's mowing it and then picking it up. But what I do is I put my triple mower on the front, and then I put my loading wagon on the back, and I literally mow 8.4 meters and pick it up, and turn around and come down, and that's the advantage to it, because you can pick your whole triple mowers up, and even though the fields are kind of close together, you still have plenty of room. You can, even if you have to drive into the next field. It's great. That one over there we will do with oats. But like I said, I've said it 10 times already. I understand that. This is a test. And we'll go from there. And like I said, if we want to go longer, if we want to go... I don't have to sit here and talk. In fact, I've got some Streamlab. I ordered a Stream Deck, which has got some sounds and stuff to it, which would be kind of cool. I also could not play it, but just set up kind of music on it to play in the background. I think you can get Stream Beats. I think that's what Big A told me he uses, and that way we can have some music going on in the background, and we can just start automating this system a lot more than what it is. And I'm still coming on, and I'm still talking to you guys, and I'm still recording, and I'm still, you know, you still got to turn the thing on and then hit record. There. Now we'll do these last couple passes, and then we'll wrap it up. And we will have cleaned our cows up. We sold some fertilizer. We harvested a field. We picked up all the straw. We fertilized it. We limed it. We fertilized it again, and now we're planting it. So it's been a productive hour, if you can think about it. We've done quite a bit. So, and we're not going mock Jesus, and we're not going crazy speeds. We're just doing it realistically. So this is episode 12. You believe that? And it's going to snow. We're getting ready for some snow. It's going to snow, and then, you know, I have to, well, we'll be in March, so it'll melt really quickly, but I do have snow turned off, right? I don't mind it snowing in-game. I just don't want it to accumulate. And the reason why is I don't have any equipment to accumulate it. Where's my settings? Right here, right? Nope, here. Snow is off. Oh, the other thing is, look, guys, if you see my mouse, you can't. 42.52 hours I've got on this map. So I've been playing, legit. I've been playing. So, but you can see, you can get, this field was 7-point-something acres. You can get 7 acres done. If I had one size bigger equipment, if I had 15-meter seeder, this would be done. And so within 1 hour, you can get it harvested. You can get it limed, fertilized, or shall we say fertilized, limed, fertilized again, and planted, all within 1 hour in real time. So 6x speed is about what we need right now. When we get to the big fields over there, we might turn the speed back down. But I don't know. I think in 2 hours, I can literally, and if this works, I may try that next. Go 2 hours and just come on, say my intro, don't say anything, just kind of play the game. Every once in a while, let you guys know I'm still here, say a few things, and that's it. Then we can just kind of relax. Everybody can just calm and relax and have fun and be great. We just went a little over an hour for that, and more passes, and then I will seed that off camera. Get it seeded today, and go from there. Less than 500 seeds. Right there's 500. So by the time we're done, we might have used 600 seeds. This little machine, this is off the Platinum experience, or Platinum expansion, or not Platinum, the Horse expansion, the one that cost like, when it first came out, it was like $9.99. I got it. So I got all the seeds and all the fertilizers and all the crap that comes with it, which is pretty cool. But so what do you guys think of the Fs22 coming? I don't know if it's going to come this year or next year. Because we released November of 2021, and November of 2023 has been 2 years. Now, from Fs19 to 22, remember we went 3 years. So I'm assuming it's not going to be this year. Or it wasn't this past year, but coming up in 2024 in November is when 2025 will release. Which, if you think about it, at that point in time, any content creator has all the way from FS13 all the way up to 25 where they can put content out for. I can go back right now on FS19 and I have all my saved games and all my stuff's gone. I can bring back a series or two for that. Which we may go like retro a couple of times, but it's kind of hard to go backwards because you get used to like FS22. You get used to the terraforming and the like digging and things like that, the mining. You had to have a special map for that in FS19, which had stones and rocks and things, and you couldn't really do too much of anything but stones. 22's got the whole shebang as far as that goes. So even if 25 comes out, unless it's dramatically better, I may still continue to put out FS22 maps. There we go. Fold this up. We'll go put it away, and we're done. We're done. I'll roll this off camera, and we'll be done. But I don't know. I'm not going to roll it off camera. I already made the decision. I'm not rolling it because as soon as we harvest it, like this grass field down here, next month, that's what I'm going to harvest. I'm going to harvest this little grass field. I'm going to harvest the one here first because this will be 3. Next month it'll be fully grown, and then what I'm going to do now, as soon as I harvest it, then you roll it. That's it. Then you're done. With grass, you don't need lime. You don't need regular fertilizer. All you need is mow it and then roll it. That's it. So then we can start flying through and go from there. So we will stop down here. We'll wash this thing and we'll put her away clean. Less than 700 seeds. That's insane to do an entire 7-acre. Now you know why I did the fertilizer that way, because I'm not using fertilizer and seeds. I'm just using seeds. Ooh, 90% dirty. It's been a while since I've washed this thing. And that little dirt thing is a mod from the in-game mod hub. It's called Dirt Level. It is absolutely crazy. There we go. And she's nice and clean again. Put her away, and we will say our goodbyes and get the heck out of here. We literally are approaching the 3-hour mark, which is absolutely good. No, the 2-hour mark, I'm sorry. Which is fine. We play till we want to play now. I'm just excited to be able to reach you guys with longer videos if I wanted, and you guys can watch them for however long you want to watch them, and it gives you the opportunity to still comment, still do what you need to do, and no different than a recorded. But when I'm recording, like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, it is absolutely a pain when your videos get 25, 30, 35, 40 gigs. It's ridiculous. All right, everybody. We made it to the end of episode number 12, which is kind of cool. We have gone officially 1 year as of right now. Because starting next month, when you guys can see me on Monday, when you guys' video comes out on Monday, we will literally be starting year number 2. You believe that? Episode 12, year number 2. We did it. Made it a whole year already. And we're going to continue. We're onward and upward is what I say. We're going to get to where we own the whole shebang. That's all done, see? That'll be ready to go in a couple months. I just want to own the whole map and at least attempt to get a harvest on every field. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that part of it, but I am going to guarantee that we will own it. We're going to at least get a harvest on this one each time. And is this, how much is this one? Is this one same 3.2? 3.5. I want to get at least a harvest on these 2 fields. Go from there. That's what I want to do. But anyways, on that note, Please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend. Hi, Balloon. Whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Let me know in the comments if you like it. If you don't, I understand. But let me know. And have a great one, everyone.